Welcome everybody to our post-Halloween stream. I hope you all had a fabulous time. I wanted to celebrate with y'all by doing a repeat performance of my costume. So I am a pirate. This is my favorite costume to wear. I think it looks even better with my newly short hair. That is literally as long as it is. Happy actual Dia de los Muertos. Happy Halloween. We are transitioning over into the colder seasons and hopefully transitioning ourselves into being inside of Sin so we can start to approach the end game of this. Of everything that's going on here. If y'all recall, last time we beat most of Sin, but now we have to beat Overdrive Sin, which is effectively on a timer. And this one's pretty tough to do in the main game anyway. And so I reloaded our manual save to see if there was just anything we wanted to do. But we didn't really, do enough of him for me to really know what we need. And so I think we're gonna give it a couple more tries, just like this. And then we'll just have to take it from there. As always, let me know if the volume is alright. And then when people start trickling in, y'all may have noticed I have a new fundraiser bar, and so I'll talk about that once a few more of y'all are here. But for now, this is always this is as good a starting team as any. So we have First Strike, we have the Magic Booster, I think we're gonna want to re-put our Status Bracer on, though, I will say that. So, whatever the one we had, this one, that we had for Unalesca. So, yep, we got that for you too. That should do the trick for now. So, let's just give this guy another shot. Happy Sunday, everyone. I've decided that Sundays might just be the better day to stream anyway, so I'm happy to see you all here. It's about 2:30 p.m. my time on Sunday, and if you're living in the States, we just got kicked back an hour, so today has felt very strange. But we're doing it. Whoosh. We gotta beat this fucker before we are even allowed to challenge C4 and put him in the ground for good. I'm coming for you, Dad! Alright. Now, I have First Strike, but does he still go first? I'm curious. Yeah. Hi, Vodka! Welcome in! I certainly will do my best. This guy is pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. That'll help us a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Feel like kind of a no-brainer that we want to make sure we're all protected. Let's give that a shot. Drawn to Sin again, yep. Okay. Demi, sure. That'll do half damage to Yuna, yep. Okay. We do have double cast now. We did get that. Every element except water. That makes sense, actually. So, praise be to Yevon. That's right. We need to get through this. So we're gonna use our shiny new double cast, and see what kind of damage output we are looking at. Because we got 360k to get through. And as much as I want Lulu to focus, I'm not sure that that's gonna be the best use of our time. Let's just see what damage we're looking at, just flat rate damage. 1 and 2. Okay, yep, not too bad. So focuses might help, but not too bad. We got a flat 7k. That's not gonna do anything to her. Yep, perfect. Okay. I did not actually do any research between last week and this week. Last week, y'all, I got an attack of, like, the migraines or something, and I really wanted to stream, but I just did not feel well enough to. But this week, I sure do, and I'm excited to be back at it. Let's see. What can we do? Can he be silenced? Let's give it a shot. Actually, let's just give this a shot. Did that do anything to him? I cannot tell. We're also definitely going to want to poison him, is what I was going to say. Yeah, nothing. That did just fucking nothing to him. Okay. I definitely should have used one of my double casts to poison. Let's see here. Maybe. Let's give this a shot. Because Lulu is, as usual, going to be our big damage dealer. So let's double cast again, but let's make one of those casts bio. That's what I should have done to begin with. And then I'm actually going to see if he's resistant to Demi or not, because if he is not, this is going to be huge. And if he is, let me know. So. Good. Because we've just got a massive HP pool to get through Gamer. Okay, good. That does, it caps out, but... Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Kimari? Isuna time? Which doesn't get rid of zombie for no reason, but... It doesn't get rid of zombie or... Well, if all she has is curse and zombie, then I might as well just do a holy water. Yep, good. Well, good to know that we need to... That's right! Good to know that we need to block against water, though. Negation, sure. Shouldn't do any damage, but it'll get rid of my dad eye. Sure. Lulu and then 3 turns. I do not like that. Ooh. This is a tough one, gamers. Okay. Sure. We need to figure out his pattern. Alright, I'm gonna get a piece of paper. I'm gonna start writing down shit he does on the next attempt, just so that we know. Okay, well, yep. That's, wow. Okay. Let's see here. Where's my death counter? Right there. Go. 301. This one is gonna be tough, gamers. We've got ads coming in soon. Really appreciate y'all sticking around for the ads. I'm gonna get my very first Twitch payout this month. I'm very excited about that. So I'm gonna start writing down what he does and just kind of roughly when he does it. I guess they didn't bother shortening this cutscene, which is fine. Yeah, I am monetized. What's up, Gotham? I have been since, I want to say May or June. So, you can tell that I'm monetized because ads are about to start. Welcome in. I'll wait until the ads are over to say my other piece. Okay. Certainly Hastiga. Duh. We're gonna put this on Lulu, because Lulu is gonna be our lifeline here, gamers, as usual. She's gonna be the goat. Sin. Demi, sure. Okay. So, we don't need to waste Lulu's turns focusing, because we know that Demi just does the damage cap anyway. And so, I think we're gonna double cast, and we're gonna do We're gonna do Bio, and then we're gonna do Demi. Now the problem with this is that it is always going to do quad 9, but look at that MP cost. So... Actually, yeah, no, for this turn, yes, it is worth it to do this. MP is gonna be a big problem for us in this fight, I think. And then she's slow proof, which is good. Okay, so what can we do? Does Riku have anything she can throw at him? Maybe. Actually, no, I have a thought, and it'll also get Kimari a turn. We are going to cast Null Tide, because he was doing Water Gun on us. So it'll get Kimari a turn. Good. Okay. And then Cornbert. We're gonna need to get Kimari out of here, so... Draw this in. Yep. Good. Okay. Riku's fast, I don't even need to cast haste on her. We're just gonna get her to unfuck Lulu, and then Lulu is just gonna keep going on with her life. So Focus also raises our magic defenses a little bit, although Demi is kind of a... Welcome back from ads, everyone. Demi is kind of a fixed damage spell. Yeah, we need him fucking out of here. It's gonna cost less MP and do almost as much damage for me to just do this. So let's take care of that. So some of y'all may have noticed my my new donation bar and my new donation message. That is because, in response to, as I'm sure some of you may have heard, those of you that are in the States anyway, in response to the potential cessation of SNAP benefits for people, and it's just something I like to do at the holidays anyway, I would really like to fight back against that. And so I am collecting donations, and anything that I receive is going to go straight to the food banks in my area. And so if you get the message, you'll see it. But 2/3 of it is going to go towards my city's food bank, and then some of you may know I also work on a college campus, and so the remaining third is going to go towards my campus's food bank. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to keep this up for all of November and December, and so I would appreciate if anyone would make any donations towards that. That would be just well appreciated. Cannot remember if he's immune to slow or not. I'm going to give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. He is not. Good. But he's going to counter by casting slow on me, which Titus is not immune to. Cool. Alright. Get out of here, Yuna. Come on down. And I'm gonna have Yuna cast, Multide. Let's do Thunder this time. Should do roughly the same amount of damage. Good. Good. I seen an angry video this morning about Snap and how to best help, etc. Yeah, I just think one of the best ways to help is just donating directly to food banks. And I am going to donate money because I have heard that a lot of food banks prefer money because they're sometimes able to buy from the grocery stores, like, at a discount. And so that enables them to, like, I think for my city, it's like every $1 you donate gives them, like, 3 meals or something. And most food banks would be the same. And so I highly encourage you to, if you are able, of course, to donate to your own local city's food banks, but But yeah, so that's why I'm collecting money instead of, and I'm just gonna give the money directly to them rather than buying the equivalent amounts worth of food because they can probably buy more food for the same amount of money. So let me see here. It's Yuna's turn again, and I need Orin to go. And I think if he does mental break, then I don't need to focus with Lulu. So I'm gonna do that. And he's got Fire Strike too, so it'll be a little more damage. Yep. Okay. Waterga, which is gonna kill Orin maybe, but nice. Nice. Okay. Yep. Good. Is he still slowed, or did he cure himself of that? Nope, he's still slowed. Okay, good. Doing good. So let's see. Hi! Hi, Allie, welcome in! Yes, I'm reusing my, pirate Halloween costume. I figured I would celebrate this post-Halloween stream. Today is also Dia de los Muertos, which in my part of the country there's lots of celebrations for, of course. So I wanted to celebrate this nice fall weekend with y'all, and maybe we can get into Sin? Question mark. I'm certainly going to try. Let's see. Can he be silenced? Let's find out. Praise be to Yevon. It didn't say immune, but the problem is that he counters with slow, yeah. Okay. Special. Cast. Now that he's on mental break, I'm just gonna be doing the damage cap. Oh, yep. MP's gonna be a problem. I knew it was. Okay. Okay. If I do the... I'm zombied, so I can't actually restore my MP right now. Ah, shit. Fuck. Okay. I still get another turn next, even if I do this. Let's see. Okay. Negation. Is that gonna get rid of Lulu's haste? Please don't. Did get rid of her haste. Okay. But I can still do damage, and I'm gonna. That also got rid of everything on him, right? Fuck! You know, Gotham, that's actually extremely accurate. She sure is right over here on her computer. Let's see. For now, we need damage. So... we need to bio him again, and then we also need... He also got rid of mental break on himself. Fuck! We're gonna do this so that we can do the damage cap, and then on Waka's turn, we're gonna bring in Corporate. It does have an actual mouth below the cat mouth, that's right, and we need to defeat him before that mouth opens all the way, or he's gonna cast Giga Graviton, which is just an instant game over. So... Sure, no. Demi will never kill. Demi's a percentage-based attack. Okay, Cornbert. Is it more important for me to slow him? I think so, actually, than it is for me myself, to be hasted. Oh, gosh. Finish him before he opens his mouth all the way. Yeah. We're gonna slow him, that's extremely important, because this boss is on a time limit. And then we're gonna mental break him again, so that Lulu is just consistently doing the damage cap. Yep. Okay. That's alright, because I'm gonna have Hornbird cast haste on his next turn anyway. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yep, he's opened his mouth a little more. I'm scared. Okay. Alright, we're gonna double cast. So now we should just be hitting the damage cap no matter what we do. So, well, as long as we do the Agas. So... well, at some point I might want to test it out with the auras if he has mental break. And that's still not even the damage cap. Fuck me. Okay. Yeah. As long as he doesn't do water, we're fine. gamers. Yeah. I mean, we have to damage him. He's just got such a huge HP pool. Doesn't matter, she's slow proof. Okay. Oh, she gets to go again? Oh, we don't have the MP. That's kind of the issue here. And if that is the case, then I might as well revive Cornbert. I'm gonna revive Cornbert, and then I'm gonna replace Orin with Yuna. And then I'm going to do Null Tide because I have a feeling he's about to cast Water Guy again. Ha! Idiot! Nothing! Okay. We're gonna get rid of Lulu's Stat Eye. Good. We don't have an elixir anymore, she's just gonna have to... We have one Turbo Ether, and then Lulu's gonna be out of MP. This is a problem. I have a plan, though. I have a thought. Okay. Is he still slowed? He is. Okay, good. Have a thought. Use, and where was it? This. Then we're gonna have Lulu fully heal her MP. Or we'll have Cornbird do it. 601, really. Alright, Lulu, this is it. Let him have it. Good. Good. And then we're going to heal Lulu. Just fully, while we can. I'm afraid, gamers. Okay. I think his next move is going to be Giga Graviton. And gamers, there is no way! Oh, there's no way! Okay, what can we do? What can we do? What do we have, and what can we do? That's not gonna work. That'd be fun, though. That's just Demi, right? Like... I do wonder, though. Lulu, Yuna does have a pretty high magic stat. That doesn't help. But I know what will. Okay. If his was full, I would have entrusted it to Yuna so that we could have done an Aeon, but... alas. Okay, I have a crazy, crazy idea, gamers. Let's see if this works. It's gonna be nuts if this works. Did not work. Shit. Okay, it was worth a shot. Alright, you know what, Lulu? We're gonna let him have it. Although... I'm gonna try this. Yeah, baby! Ah! Oh, his mouth keeps moving around in the animation. That's so funny. Um, shit. Um, Thornbird! Slow it down, please! Ah! Do we have anything that can slow it down, please? I know, it really is. Damage and silence, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Ah! Alright. We're going down swinging at least. Yep. Yep. Alright. We gave it a shot. We did pretty good that time, I will say. I think we got him about halfway down before he just ended us. And yes, this does happen in the original game also. This battle is always on a timer. I think the timer is faster on here, but okay. 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 I do have a thought. I'm gonna load the manual save real quick. Because didn't we make Lulu immune to zombie, or did we not do that? Because I thought we did for the Unalesca encounter. And also what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make one of Yuna's first moves is gonna be to double Lulu's MP, so that we get more out of it. Let's go back to the manual save real quick. So just good starting party all around. Always is. In the main game, it's usually Titus, Yuna, and Auron that you want to start with, but Auron is just so fucking slow in this mod. And then I didn't customize anything, but I did... Yeah, this is what I had on, right? Maybe that doesn't protect against zombie, but... It must not, but I do like that it has slow proof on it. That's huge for this particular fight, so we're just gonna keep it. Life Preserver, you know, it was Auron that was immune to... Never mind, it damages everybody anyway. It was Auron that was immune to zombie, because that is how we beat Unalesca. Okay. Yeah, this will just have to do, I think. Although, I wonder what secondary ability I can have on this. Although, as much as I like having half MP, this might be big. Because, like, we don't have Anima, because Anima breaks the damage limit. We don't have Anima, because we can't. Because there's no way we're gonna beat Geosango right now. That's why we don't have Anima. I'm trying to think of, like, and we don't have Yojimbo. Yojimbo would be huge, because we could just Zanmato him, but we don't have that either. Silence proof. Let me see if there's something else we can put on Yuna's weapon. Maybe. Where is it? Like, what can we do? None of these really will help Yuna right now, I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think any of these are going to help us, because I don't think he can be silenced. I don't know that he can be zombied, and even if he can, I'm not sure that that would help us. slow touch? Its touch doesn't work on bosses. Have to be slow strike. I don't know, gamers. Might be time for a new weapon. I think we got that one recently. That's why I didn't know about it. Yeah, we've actually got some good stuff. Okay, let's... We've gotten a lot of stuff recently that I just have not been using. Where is Lulu's? Okay, you know what? First thing I'm doing. We're sorting auto and equipment from auto. Okay, so I can actually fucking find things. That'd be cool. Lulu. I could do Magic Booster half MP again. I have the ability to do both. Because Magic Booster makes my spells stronger, then half MP makes them cost the normal amount anyway, so... We don't have 1 MP cost, so... Yeah. Is it gonna be called the same thing? It just has more abilities? Because that's hilarious, actually. Because the way that weapons are named, I don't know if y'all know this, it's based off of, like, shit, where was I going with this? It's based off of, like, abilities have different rankings, and so, like, if you have X ability, it's named this, but then if you have a higher ranking ability, it's named this, and so what I imagine is that the Magic Booster is probably the dominant ability, which is why both weapons are called that. I wonder if there's, like, another Overdrive mode we can use, also. Maybe? Because I also just don't know the percentage. Like, the percentages of these, and which is, like, better. But I have so many at my disposal. Let's try this. And then see if anyone else has anything that's, like, slow-proof or something like that. That might be good. Might as well. He has slow strike on. Bear with me while I'm navigating these menus, gamers. It will be worth it for the greater good, I think. No, that first strike is helping us a ton. There wasn't really any other ability that would help us right now. We have been getting a lot of stuff that we just have not been using, because it's been 4 characters that we don't really use. Like, we've gotten a lot for Waka for some fucking reason. A lot for Kimari. We've gotten. I do wonder just, like, what we could put on people. Just as an example. What abilities we have access to. MP20. Def Up. Auto Regen. Auto Regen might actually kick our asses in this fight, though, because of Zombie. Curse Proof. I know who we can do that to. Interesting. Okay. Do we have anything on Lulu that we can do that on? I mean, we do, but this is probably better. Then yeah, weapon abilities. What weapon does Orin have on right now? Could he have a different one? I wonder. Piercing, strength 20. I have an idea. And I'm actually going to save before I do this part. We are going to overwrite the manual save with this one because making that weapon for Lulu was big. I'm going to keep that. Okay. Let's see. My idea was with Orin to create basically just a counterattack machine with Orin. Because he basically just exclusively uses magic attacks, right? So, strike back after being attacked with magic. If we could do this, and we could have Orin just, like, be a god, and just tank all of it, that could be huge. So I'm gonna give it a shot. And then piercing, of course. Because if we can have someone that's just counterattacking and doing a lot of damage, it's just because Sin has a gigantic HP pool, and so we're gonna need to do something about that. Kimari's got it too, okay. Don't you have an evade encounter? Yep. That's fine. Can we slow proof? Do we have the ability to put that on anything? I don't think so. I think we looked, but no, we don't. Shit. Slow proof would be cool. Let's see. I do think he needs this because he has auto regen, so he needs to not be hit by zombie. So he's got strength 10 and strength 20. Okay. My plan's coming together, actually. Yeah, let's give this setup a shot. We can't bring Orin in until Sin is closer, because otherwise it's just out of range. But, so we can't start with him. But I want to give this a go. Because it's basically what I need to happen is I just need Sin to constantly be taking damage. Wait, hold on. One last thing. We gave her the MP+, right? And then did we touch the save sphere? Yes, we did. Okay, perfect. Up we go! Fun fact, this is actually just an extremely long scarf that, when I wear this outfit, I tie it around my head, and I have short hair anyway, so it works out. I try not to ruin my lipstick when I do this. Needed some water.
Here we go! Yeah!
Sorry if y'all heard that as a huge bonk. I bumped my microphone when I was putting it back. Alright. Drawn to Sin. Yep. So I guess he has first strike too. First move has to be this. Nothing else makes sense. And then Luna's first move is actually going to be not that. This. Sure. poisoned ASAP. And we're gonna do this, actually. Just gonna hit the ground running. Nothing. And then, of course, we need him to be slowed. Yep. Okay, yep. Doing good. And now we're in range. Yep. Okay. And the next time it's Orin's turn, I'm gonna have him do Sentinel. We're gonna have her do slightly more damage, a little more bang for her buck. Then I'm gonna replace Titus with Kamari, and I'm gonna do Null Tide. Is my plan. Good. I wanted to be doing close to the damage cap. Damn it! That was on me. That was a misclick. Oops. Well, let's hope that doesn't cost us the fight. Did y'all see that? I accidentally hit fire for the second spell. What was I doing with Kamari? Right, Null Tide. Yep. Damn. Oh. Okay, better. Yep. I think I'm just gonna have you do Sentinel. We just need to be fucking doing damage with you, so. Viraga twice this time. Good. Good. Nothing. Get that off of ya. No, I don't think this overdrive mode is good for Lulu, but I think everything else is perfectly fine. Open it a little bit. Yep. Okay. Alright. I can only do Firaga once, and then I'm gonna run out of MP, so... I'll just do Fyra again. And then on the next turn we'll heal Lulu of her MP. Okay. I will revive Riku, I promise. I just needed to do that damage before he did negation or something else. Yep. He does need to be slowed. That is very important. So I'm in fact going to do that. Wait, well, one of them has to be Gaio. He needs to be re-poisoned. This won't do as much because he's not middle broken, but... I do not think this is a good overdrive mode for Lulu, so if we die, I will change it. Now we can revive Riku. Sure, that can't kill anybody. Okay. Obviously. Waka has not gone at all yet. As good as anything. Hi, Alpha, welcome in! Yeah, Sin is one big bastard. Sure, Waka. Okay. Okay. Nice. And again. Yep. Okay. We're gonna get Orin in here for some mental break action. Okay. That's fine, actually. Yep. Oh yeah, there are some pretty big bastards in that game. The game's a lot of fun, but there are some big guys, especially if you're wanting to get all the endings. I hope you're having fun with that, Alpha. Okay. Okay. Even so, there's still some big guys. Get Lulu back up there so she doesn't, you know, die. Yeah, this is bad overdrive mode for Lulu, but other than that, we're doing a lot better this time. It is. It kind of is, but I enjoy 13-2 quite a bit. I'm a 13-2 enjoyer. It's a game about time travel. What more could you ask for? Ah. Good. A little bit of damage always helps. Yep. Ah! That's alright. That's alright. We did better, though. We actually did quite a bit better. I am gonna load the manual save again, just so that Lulu isn't on victim. But otherwise, I think we had all the gear the way that we wanted it. I don't think we did anything else. Let's see. Because if we can get, we saw last time, gamers, if we can get Lulu Overdrive, gigantic damage. So we need to get Lulu her Overdrive. Conrad's better. Otherwise, yeah, let's do exactly that again. We were doing pretty good, because if we get Lulu or Overdrive, that's big. Because every single Demi spell is going to do quad 9 damage until we get him within killing range. So, the only reason I'm not doing that is because I don't have the MP. That's the only reason I'm not doing that more. Let's give it another shot. For those of you just joining and who might have missed me saying it earlier, you'll notice I have a new donation bar. Right there. And that is, so that I am gathering donations to donate to the food banks in my area. So some of you may know that I work on a college campus, and so a third of those donations are going to go to my campus's food pantry, and then 2/3 of whatever I collect for November and December is going to go to my city's food bank. As I'm sure many of you know, SNAP benefits are slated to be canceled for quite a few people, and so is that worth doing first? It might be. Can it hit from here? It can. That's... yeah, I knew he was gonna counter by doing that. Okay. Hi, Han! Welcome! Oh, thank you for the 3 months! I really hope I kill Sin tonight, too. Thank you so much, Han. Let's see here. Well, we need Cornbird to... well, no, because Cornbird is going to unslow himself on the next turn by casting Hastika anyway. So, we don't really need that. I do want Yuna to double MP us, because that helped out a lot last time. Cornbird's going to do Hastika anyway, which is just going to get rid of slow on himself. Yep, and then... praise BD Evan, that's right. Fortune's been saying that to everybody as they come in today. I think he's immune to all of these, is the problem. We can try Silence Buster. Oh, hey! What do you know? Alright. We're gonna double cast, we're gonna do Bio, and we're going to do Firaga. Sure. Okay. That could have been a lot worse, actually. We're gonna double cast again. As usual, Lulu's gonna be our MVP, gamers. Slow does nothing to her, which is great. Okay. I'm gonna have you do Mental Break. I'm gonna have you get a turn by casting Null Tide on us. And then I'm going to have you just double cast again. Get some of that early damage in. Good. Because now we're going to be doing the damage cap because he's mental broke. Yep. Nothing. And nothing. Ah, damn. Good. Oh, Kamari. Alright, well, Lulu needs to be healed because I also want her Overdrive to charge. She has just enough MP to do this again, so I'm gonna do that again. Okay. And then we're just going to heal Luke. Nice. Yep. Nothing. An Orin might tank it. Ah, Yuna died. Shit. That's alright. He hasn't done negation yet, so I'm just gonna keep going, gamers. I'm just gonna keep double casting. I am so glad we got double casted just before this fight. Nothing. We need you up. Sorry. We need you up. You're gonna do it again? Before he does negation, just get all that damage in. That's off to Lulu, man. Perfect. I knew he would do that. That counts! Counterattack him, Morin. Bam! That does not count. Okay. Well, we need Cornbird back in here, of course. First order of business. That's okay. Second order of business, we gotta rebio him. Third order of business, we gotta re-mental break him. And last order of business, we gotta re-haste ourselves. Yeah, I might kill Hornbird. No! Lucky us. Okay. But his mouth is gonna open just a little more. Hornbird does not have enough overdrive to just give Lulu her overdrive, which would be huge. So instead, we're just gonna do this. Hi, Big D! Thank you! This is my pirate Halloween costume. We did have a great Halloween. Fruiton and I went to go see the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future in theaters, and my secret is that that was my first time seeing that movie. So that was a fun thing to do. He's mental broken. I think I want Yuna back out here because I think he's gonna do water. And that's just gonna immediately annihilate me. So, let's see. Yeah, that was my first time literally ever seeing it. It certainly is a movie that was made in the 80s, but I had a lot of fun. Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, that's so scary! Oh, gamers! I'm losing my mind. Okay. I can't heal Lulu because she's zombied. Oh no. Well, if he does Waterga, I can at least prevent. I think I have to. I'm gonna try. Because if he does Waterga, Lulu's gonna live. Yep. That'll also give her her overdrive. Yep. It was a small sacrifice in the greater battle! Ah, okay. That's not what I want. Okay. Alright, gamers. Whew. Here we go. He is about to. Alright, we're gonna take stock of where we are right now. We're at about halfway. We're just under halfway. We're at 159. Okay. And we're gonna take stock of where we are. I am gonna spin this analog stick like I have fucking never spun it before, okay? Here we go. I was going for 7. 6 is still good, though. Okay. 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 This is still gonna do a fuck ton of damage. One more. Ooh. Encounter was slow, which does nothing. And then... his mouth, his stupid little mouth is gonna open. Okay. Okay. No! Yuna twice? Are you kidding? No! Yuna twice! Fuck. I don't have anything that does haste, do I? I don't. I mean, Yuna twice, the best I can do is, the best I can do is, Demi twice with the Shadow Gems. He's gotta be immune to instant death, right? Like, there's no way. Ah, gamers! Yuna twice. Something occurred to me, gamers. I'm gonna want to load the manual save again, because something occurred to me. This might actually be, like, super critical to this fight. We're gonna give another person Hastiga, and that person is going to be Yuna. Because I'm pretty sure I have a white magic sphere that I have not used yet. Yuna twice? Come on. I mean, I might as well go down swinging, but I'm pissed. It's also good for me to remember that I fucking have these, and I can spend Yuna's turns doing max damage. Yep, Giga Graviton. Yep. Good for me to remember that I have those, though, actually. That's gonna help a lot. Alright. Non-standard game over. Yep, it's just the game over screen. We're doing better, though. We actually got him under 100k. That's actually really, really big. Okay. I do wonder, is double overdrive something we can do? Because if it is... Huh. Not loading the auto. Loading the manual. If double overdrive is something I can do... And I don't know if it is. Let's find out. SOS overdrive. No, not really. Problem is, on the weapon we just made for Lulu, we don't have any more space. And we kind of need all of these abilities that we have, so... So I was gonna do SOS overdrive, potentially. But... just to have her get her overdrive faster. Although, could I put SOS overdrive on Cornbert? Because then if he's getting more overdrive, he can give it to Lulu. Let's just see what else we have. I don't know if he could be zombied, and even if he could, I don't know what that does for us. Other than, I guess... We're not using those, we're using the Shadow Gems, right? So... Yeah, I do have a white magic sphere. Oh, gamers, we're about to make some moves. But first... Yeah, Orin having that, like, counterattack weapon didn't really help us all that much. So... Well, it didn't not help us, though. Let's put that back. So that's just what we had before. We're gonna change Lulu's overdrive mode again. Then I wonder if it's worth giving Cornbird a new weapon that has SOS overdrive on it. Because if he's just gonna be in low HP anyway... And if he can just entrust his overdrive to Lulu. We're gonna give it a shot. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Am I blind? What the fuck is it? You know what? I might have used those same items to give, I can't do it anymore. That's okay, though. Okay. We're gonna want Cornbird on the field more often, because he has the entrust ability. But first, gamers, we're about to make some moves. I cannot believe I didn't think of this sooner. We're teaching her a Stiga. You know what fucking else we're gonna teach her? We're gonna teach her slow. What else do I actually have? I have another... It's a skill sphere. Huh. Haste is great. Mental break, armor break, magic break, sleep buster, silence attack, quick hit. None of these really help Lulu, huh? If nobody got me, haste has got me. That is right, Alpha. I mean, Lulu having mental break doesn't really do anything for us, so we're just gonna leave that there for now. But... Okay. Okay. Orin has his new weapon, yeah, he does. Okay. Yeah. Both of you have slow proof. That's good to know. We did give you SOS Shell before. Because he's getting hit by all the statuses anyway, right? So, like... No, because poison is one of the statuses, and that does protect him against it, so we're actually going to keep that exactly the way that it is. Okay. We're getting closer, gamers. I feel like we've got some momentum. We got some solid momentum here. We are getting closer. We got him under 100k. That is genuinely better than I expected us to do. So... Yuna twice really got me there at the end. I mean, to be fair, gamers, I still don't think we would have won, but that was really bad luck, I will say. So this little hair right there is what drives me insane in my reflection. There we go. There we go.
Here we go!
Yeah!
Yeah!
I'm coming for you, Dad.
Alright. Drawn to Sin. We're actually not spending Titus's first move slowing. I think that was also a mistake. So we're actually gonna do this. I'll spend his second move slowing. We're doubling up the MP because that helps us so much. Sure. Uh-huh. Okay. We're double casting. We are bioing. And we are demiing until we can get you metal broken. This is gonna do more damage. What, did Bio not take? No, it did. Okay, thank God. Yuna also has Hastiga and Slow. Well, she does have Slow, that's right. Mari does have Flare. But... I guess it was Thundera, but I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot. I would rather him do, Null Tide so that we have it for later. And then that gets him a turn, also. Sure. Well, we need Lulu's Overdrive charging. Because that is the most powerful thing we have at our disposal right now. Fuck the Aeons. It's this. We're gonna double cast Demi, because we're gonna refill Lulu's MP anyway, and until he gets Mental Broken, we need to do as much damage as we can. Slow, which does nothing. Now we're gonna Mental Break. Good. Gonna get Waka in here for a turn, because we know that this actually does work. Now we're just gonna let her rip. Right. Well, it's just gonna be fire and nothing if we do that. So I'm actually gonna focus and have somebody else heal her MP. Yep. Ad starting soon. Okay. I guess you're gonna heal yourself with your zombie. Get up. There we go. Uh-huh. Then we're gonna replace Hornburt with Yuna, and we're gonna have Yuna throw a gem at him. Okay. Good. This might kill Orin, but the others should be fine. Good. Tanked that. Okay. Now, this is where it starts to get tricky, because we're going to want to do basically just as much damage as we can. And so, I feel like we might as well just throw the gems at him. Because they're going to do quad 9 every single time they hit. Yep. Good. Nothing. Okay, we're doing good. Do Thunder, why not? Uh-huh. I mean, worth a shot, right? See if he's immune or not. Ha! He's not! Which means... Meh. Sure. Figure. But now that Yuna has slow, and Hastika, actually. This is more important. It's more important that he's slow than that we're fast, because he's the one on the timer, not us. So, get poisoned again. And we're actually going to demi him, so that it does max damage. Almost back. Yep, perfect. I love that his mouth moves when we do demi. Welcome back from ads, everybody. Okay. We have Hastika. We are using it. We are mental breaking. Now the thing is, I have a feeling he's about to do Water Gun. Because if he does, we're dead. But if he doesn't, I'm gonna really kick myself for missing. But it's just a feeling I have. So... I'm gonna do it. Because I think that he's about to do Water Gun. Please be right, Syl. Damn it. Well, at least it also means Lulu didn't get hit by any of this, so that's actually fine. Yeah, I know. Yep. Good. We're just gonna take care of herself right now. She doesn't have zombie. Yep. And... the only one that isn't hasted is Orin. Let's see here. Alright, we're just gonna throw another jump. Till we run out of them. Which will be soon, but... it'll mean we did all the damage we can with this. Yep. Nothing. I'm gonna hope that her magic defense is enough to not die if he does do Water Gun. Nope, good. Yep. Okay. He has mental break. Okay. If he does fucking anything, he dies, so... I know he's slowed. We're gonna fix that. Well, can Yuna just do any damage? No, you know what? I think this is actually going to be the water guitar. So, let's make sure we live. And I really pray that whatever he does on this turn, Lulu gets her overdrive. Nothing. It's not enough to push her over. Nice. Nothing. Good. Okay. I just needed Orin to not be slowed anymore. Okay. Ooh. We're getting there, I think. I'm actually going to armor break him so that if he does anything and Orin counterattacks, it's going to do more damage. Okay, but Lulu needs MP for these last few turns, so that is what we are doing. At this rate, we might have him, but I don't want to get too excited, gamers, just in case that we don't. I know. Getting ready. Or in a turn, but is that going to push him over? I don't think so. Let's be real smart here, gamers. That's not going to give Lulu her overdrive. Just seeing what I have, gamers. Depends on how much that absorbs, I suppose, but... Sure. Okay. Good. I mean, is it going to do more damage for me to do Demi, or is it going to do more damage for... Because Demi does a quarter of your HP, versus I'm just hitting the damage cap twice. So I think it's actually going to do more damage for me to do this. It's not going to be enough. Damn it, this close to the end, too. Just, is there absolutely anything that I have in my arsenal? Although 14179, she's not gonna break the damage cap though. Because if I had under the damage cap, I would honestly just throw Gillen in the fight, because it does 1 damage per Gil. But even if I do 14179, she's not gonna hit the damage cap. But I might as well try it. If we're gonna die anyway. Just to make sure it works the way I think it does. Although, before I do that, let me see if there's just absolutely anything else I can do. If this works, we win. So let's see. Ha! I'm doing it twice just to be safe. Yeah, baby! Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay. That was some quick thinking there. Praise be to fucking Yevon, that's right. Now, gamers. There's something else we have to do before we can finally go take on my old man. There's one more that we have to do before we can take on my old man. And I'm a little scared. I'll be honest, I also just didn't expect Cornbird to hit the damage cap. Even if he hadn't, we still would have won, but that was very surprising. It only took us, what, like 6 or 7 tries total? I anticipated being stuck here for longer. TNT, nitroglycerin, try C4. I get the joke you're making there. Yeah, he's just here. We're in the Sin dimension now, gamers. The Sin mention. And of course, before we do that... Yep. Healing Water, Dream Powder. And we got Healing Rod.
Dad, where are you?
We must go to him.
Then we will. Let me take front.
Good luck.
Follow me.
Follow me! Okay, first things first, gamers. We're using all those levels. But we still have a pretty big decision to make with Lulu, if y'all remember. So, we were going to figure out if we wanted Lulu to come back the long way, get some stats, and learn Ultima, or if we wanted her to go over to Yuna's grid and further increase her magic stat. So we're gonna come back to you. We're gonna have to start making similar decisions with a lot of our characters too, because a lot of our characters are gonna hit the end of their sphere grid. But Orin is getting full break, which is big. And I also think I'm going to use the skill sphere to teach that to somebody else, probably Cornbert, who's faster. But I would like these stats, please. And then, yeah, I think I'm just going to teach that to Cornbert. Two. Got us nothing. Great. Still don't have Holy yet. Every little bit helps, gamers. As we learned. We don't have Holy yet because we went out of our way to get those strength ups, which helped a lot with our Aeons, so I don't regret our decision. Kamari now also has full life. We got 2 people with that ability now. Getting these stats with Waka. Actually, I still don't think we'd have Holy even if we did that. Okay, so we have to choose where we want both Orin and Lulu to go. Now we do have a couple of these, which I'm guessing is meant for me to use for this purpose, right? But let's just kind of... Oh, I missed this. So let's just kind of talk through this. So we could also kind of take a wildcard approach and have Lulu go back through Riku's just so that she's faster. Because the perennial problem with Lulu is that she just doesn't have a whole lot of speed. But if we plop her here in the end of Riku's grid, she's getting that agility. Um, it's certainly a thought. Because we can either do that, or we can further increase her magic stat. Because, yeah, Yuna's already got higher. Or Kimari, frankly, Kimari has higher. That's big. Kimari has a higher magic stat. And so does Yuna, right? And so even though Lulu's been doing a fuck ton of damage, she can do even more damage if we just, like, plopped her right here and had her go backwards, right? But, yeah, because these are all +4s. So we could just plop her in here and have her go backwards. Or forwards, frankly. But... Because if we plop her here, return to any previously activated node, she gets a +4, and then she gets +4 again, which might be really, really big. And then she'll get more +4s along the way, and some agilities, because what is Lulu's agility looking like? Really bad, right? And so, because she's doing close to the damage cap anyway a lot of the time, maybe it is worth it for her agility to go up. She has absolutely insane magic defense, by the way. I don't know if y'all have seen that. I also don't know... Okay, we're gonna test something. So her magic stat right now is 48, right? We're going to remove this, which gives her the magic 20, and I want to see if the number in the menu changes. Yeah, I know. But right, it's just easier, though. And I want to see if her number changes. It does not. So the magic 20 is not accounting for just her raw stats. It must be applied after the fact in battle. So... if we have magic plus 20% of 48, that's what? 48 divided by 6 is 8. So divided by 5 is closer to 10. So something like 55 is the stat that's... 55, 6, something like that is the stat that's actually being used. So that's just off the top of my head. I'm probably off a little bit. But, you know what? But we get bigger returns on our investment because we have the magic 20. But... this is tough, gamers. This is the technical side of the Masters mod. I'm all about this stuff, actually. So if we plop her here, we also do have the magic ups that she can just, like, go over and get over here. The agility might help more, because then she can go more often, and then she lands here, 1, 2. She gets +8 agility, which is just, like, gonna be a godsend for Lulu, right? So, I'm kind of inclined to do that, to be honest, rather than trying to get Ultima right now. Then again... yeah, because we lost last time because Lulu didn't get to go. Because it's the agility. If we plop her here, 1, 2, but it would be a while before she got agility. Versus if we just put her in Agility City. Or, and here's a thought. No, that's not going to be as big of a turn on her investment. Because I remember Kimari's grid is set up like this. All the magics, all the strengths, all the magic defenses, etc., etc. I don't think that's going to super help Lulu as much as Agility is her weakest point, because she is doing a fuckload of damage, and also we have focuses to further increase the stat. So yeah, I'm making a decision, I'm sticking with it. So, move. Not that. Use. We're going to go to where Riku is right now. Oh, any previously activated node of Lulu's. Okay, that changes things a little bit. Sorry, it's the teleport sphere that does the other one. It does change things a little bit, because we're locked here, although we have one. We have a 4, and that's it. So, and that's a 3. It does change things a little bit, gamers. That is a magic 3. So I think because it's any previously activated node of Lulu's, I think we have to go this way. And go around the back way. Yeah, I think that's what we gotta do, gamers. So, we do have more of these in case we want to go somewhere else later on, but... yeah. This one's blank, which is annoying, but... we're just gonna come back here a little bit. We're gonna use the MP sphere. Because MP is also starting to become a problem. And then we're going to use the HP sphere here. We got a lot of these, actually. Because HP is a problem with Lulu as well. So, her agility still sucks, but I think this was probably the right call with the abilities that we had access to. Okay. So, now Orin also has a bit of an agility problem. So, do we just return him here and keep going, or do we return him to... what's up with all these 3s? I think the 3s are just places he does not want us to go. That's a 1. Because this doesn't go anywhere. Orin is the only one who does not dump out into Kamari's. I mean, I think if we just want Orin to grow at all, he kind of has to do this, right? So... we do this, and then I'm going to use one of those HP spheres to give him even more health. We're making schmoves here, gamers. You know what, Cornbird? You can have a little bit of health too, actually. Okay. Anyone else need health? Probably you, right, Kamari? Because even Lulu's got more than you now. We're gonna give 1 each to Kamari and Riku, then I think we'll be done. Still got that skill sphere if we need it. Sorry, there's just absolutely no music here, by the way, gamers. I'm just now noticing that. Okay. And for the love of God, we are going to save. Hard save, baby. Alright. Whoa! Okay. Now, we do have to get through one of the areas here, but we're going to do the same thing that we did before, where we're just going to get through it, and then if and when we die, we're just going to reset to where we were. Okay, here we go. Because we gotta get through this area before we can challenge C4. And I know that there are treasures here also, so... let's see it! knows some seriously dangerous moves. I will fucking bet that he does. Okay. We don't have Hole yet, which sucks. Let's just see that full break. 99! Oh, right. Well, let's see that in action anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be not well, 50 because we have half MP cost. Oof. Ooh. Hello? Okay. Well. Might as well. It's gonna reset at the fight anyway. Well, I don't want her to get fried. Oh, tropical breath? Oh, no. Don't want to use one of those. Right. Yeah, okay. I got him. That was tough, though. Okay. No. I do not want to waste my items. I'd rather do it like this. Whew. Deal damage and inflict full break on enemy. That's actually new. But...
You away.
You away indeed. I keep forgetting that X and circle are swapped. For me. Okay. Well, I've dealt with that guy a couple of times, so... I want to see... Right. Tell you what, I'm gonna go activate the save sphere on the other side of this place so that I don't have to, like, redo the map. And then we'll cheat a little less and walk around and see what we got. Save sphere is gonna be on this side. Nope, not there. I know y'all are really here to see the bosses, though, and this really is a challenge about the bosses. Which I appreciate. I mean, this has been tons of fun. I'm actually kind of sad we're starting to approach the end of the main story, but you and I both know that that is not going to be the end of this run, gamers. Okay, we're gonna save here. So we've gotten through this area. We can challenge C4 whenever we want to, but let's see what's in here. Places a maddening powder on death. Occasionally uses a deafening scream. Well. Jeez. Okay. Yep. Nice. Nice. Oh, I'm not using one of my phoenixes, because I'm gonna need those. Ah, that's alright. Does count. I know! I do know there's a couple of treasures in this area, and so I know that Carithian would definitely hide stuff in here. That's why I wanted to get across the area by myself first, so that I can just reload from the end of the area. Not that. Turn this on for a bit, go get one of the treasures, save. I'm trying to remember exactly where they are. This way, maybe? Yep, there's one. 5 mega potions. Big. Go save. Then we'll venture forth and try to claim another one. I think there's 2 or 3 in this area. Alright, let's try to claim another. We might have to deal with these mushrooms again, though. Yep, okay. And we know we need to do Kiraga twice in a row so this thing doesn't act. Not just Kira. Okay. Oh, they both went for Yuna. Should not be surprised, I suppose. Yep, that's the damage cap, and then that's gonna kill it, but then we're gonna get to see what Maddening Powder is. Probably gives everyone Berserk. Yeah, that'll do it. I will count that. Alright. Let's go try to claim another treasure. C4 is the big attraction, and I really do want to do C4. I want to at least give him a couple tries before we're done for the day. Also, gamers, the sun's already going down. It is 4 o'clock Pacific. I am not excited that it is this time of year. It's really not my favorite. Fruitoon likes the colder weather, and I told her that this year I was going to try to embrace it just a little bit more. So, I will. Yeah, I figure. We did watch Monster House for Halloween. Gamers, that movie is a lot scarier than I remember. Ooh, huge. That movie is, like, pretty freaking scary, actually. Here's another little passage. Should take us to a different treasure, yep. We're just getting items, and you know what? I need them. So... Yeah, it is. You know, that's about the closest I can get to a horror movie. I don't do horror very well. Yep, that is raw items. I will take that. A little bit in some scenes I actually think it's fine. No, literally, like, this movie was made in 2006, and I know that, like, when you watch older quote-unquote movies, you're like, wow, I'm so glad that I live in the time that I do now, and sensibilities have evolved, because, like, why did we think this was okay? But, like, holy shit. There's a lot of lines in that movie that I'm just like, eesh. we're gonna have our regular starting party. And I'm not going to customize literally any other equipment right now until we see what C4 can do. So, here we go, gamers. There are 2 bosses left for us to clear the game. I guess technically 3, but 2 of them have to be fought back to back. So we have to do C4, and then we have to do... But then we're not going to get any experience for doing, not any experience that we could stockpile for doing Braska's Final Aeon, right? And so I'm wondering if after C4, if we want to try to go back and do some, like, quote-unquote post-game stuff, because we're not going to be able to save after Braska's Final Aeon, unless he somehow changed the mod to where that's possible. And so, I'm wondering. We gotta get through C4 first, which I do not know if that will happen today. We're already almost 2 hours into stream. Yes, I was a little too scared to watch Coraline. That was our other option for sure. I was a little too scared, and that's also another movie I've never seen. So I didn't want to be too scared. We're just gonna go into C4. I changed it back to original music because Battle with Seymour, of course. The newer version of Battle with Seymour is alright, but man, there's something about the OG.
Don't you ever give up?
No.
Sin has chosen me. I am part of Sin. I am one.
I'm one with Sin.
Forever. Immortal.
Sin just absorbed you.
He will after this time, I promise, Allie.
From within, I have all the time in the world.
Fun fact, if you go and get Anima, before you do this fight, Seymour does have unique dialogue. But he has a unique battle theme. And now here's the thing. In normal FFX, C4 is a fucking joke. Because you can have Anima, you can have Yojimbo, you can have so much shit at your disposal. You can even have most of your celestial weapons at this point, if you really wanted to. But, as we know... Okay. Still got the 4 fires, yep. Love this music. Okay. You know what we have to do, gamers. Physical attacks sometimes phase through him, but 3x aim is enough to prevent that. Okay? That's 320! Gamers! Oh my lord. Okay. Not that. I don't know why I put my notepad away. I'm gonna need it. Okay. C4, 320. Okay, I need a different pen. .5x Blizzard absorbs fire, so don't use that. Uses 4 skills per turn, some magic, some physical, some special, based on how many of the same symbols he has. Alternates between 2 distinct groups of skills on even versus odd turns. He also counters if hits 6+ times between turns. Okay. Right. Let's version this. 4 skills per turn, dependent on symbols. Hold on, I'm also looking. Can be hit with slow. I'm not seeing silence there. But he is immune to darkness. Dark. He also can't be provoked. He also can't go to sleep. That sucks. Is he immune to threaten? He also can't be zombied. That's important. I don't see that he's immune to threat. So I'm putting that over here. Okay. Okay. 2 sets of skills on even and odd turns. That's going to be interesting for us to keep up with, gamers. But I think we're going to have to do the same thing we did when my brother was here, which is, we're just going to have to, like, write down exactly what he does, and then make sure that we plan for exactly what he does. Counters if hit 6+ times between turns. And then also, 3x aim prevents fizz sometimes missing, because we saw that on the big one. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, Walk is the one who has aim. We needed to hit our physical guys, so we're just gonna... Slow is pretty standard, so let's just do that and see what he does. Power Break. Brimstone? Hello? Hepta! What? Wow! So some of the skills he was doing, I'm writing this down. We saw him do Power Break. Or write this down under odd, and also the fire symbols. Odd, he does Power Break. He did fucking Hepta. Firaga. And we also saw him do Brimstone, which just did fire, like, just fire, I think, 3 times. I think I'm gonna want to use my shiny new, Full Break on him.
Don't you...
I am part of
Sin...
I will learn.
I am
to
skipping the
control it
dialogue.
from within.
Oh, it's not letting me
I have
do it
all
here.
the time in the world. Since you were gracious enough
Wow.
to dispose of Unalessa,
Okay.
the only means of destroying sin is forever
He
gone.
can be silenced, though. So somehow, gamers, between using aim
Well, we can't.
and the magic attacks he does, I feel like, unfortunately, Waka might be our MVP this time around.
Your death means your father's life.
The bottom one can be reached by anyone. That's actually good to know. Good. Was he immune to poison this time? Well, before we do that. Of course. That did make him waste his first turn, though, so not the worst thing. Let's hit that bottom one real quick. A little bit. That was weird. Did y'all see that? I know it's gonna miss first two, but unfortunately I think Waka might end up being our MVP, and I hate that. I hate it so much. But I do want him to get hit by this, so we're gonna power break him. I don't think he's immune to that. Hit him, please. Damn it. Okay. One. I need Waka and Titus to both get hit by this, so this is good. Eventually I'll also Onward to get hit by it. Two. Let's try this again. Okay. I'm gonna see if poison works. I don't remember seeing that in the menu, so we're gonna find out. It does work. Okay, good. I think that we should be immune to fire at least a little bit. Oh, it's at the top. What am I doing? Okay, power break, sure, yeah. Brimstone. Hepta again. Well... Okay. It's just gonna be getting started, I think, that's gonna be tough, gamers. But once we crack the code, we'll crack it. We'll crack that like a damn egg. But you know, I'm inclined to give this a couple more tries. And then if we're just not making any progress, we might wanna, see if there's any side quests we can do to make us a little bit stronger. Like trying to get Yojimbo, for example. Formation, I'm actually gonna start with, Waka. Yeah. Unfortunately, Waka might be an MVP this time around.
Don't you? Sin, I am part.
Immortal!
Sin just...
I will learn.
Sin just absorbed
to
you.
control it from within. I have all the time in the world.
Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Yudaleska, the only means of destroying Sin is forever gone.
Is forever gone.
Now nothing can stop me!
Can stop us.
But we can.
Well, we can.
By all means, try! I know all the Seymour lines. Your death means your father's life! I mean, it doesn't. No, we make him waste his first turn, as we learned. We're gonna poison him. Yep. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. There. Well, let's go for that bottom one. Just all fucking seedless. Because I think in the base game, I think the idea is that only Waka or Lulu can hit those and make them move. And so I think because Karifian changed it, There just does not exist an animation where that works. Because it's gonna stay out of range, and so it just kind of... Let's get rid of that one. 2. That was extremely funny. We're still gonna do this to ourselves. We're gonna do Blizzaga double cast, because why the fuck not? Actually, focus. That raises our magic defenses. Bam! Okay. Ah, I'm changing his affinities. That's right, because that also is true in the real version. See how much damage we're doing without Mental Break. Not horrid, but Tetra, yeah. Faraja! Okay. And then he resets them all anyway. No, we're dead. It's okay. Woo! Alright. Okay, give that another go. This is gonna be tough, gamers. I think it'll be really hard. Unless... I did notice something when we were looking for the last fight. We have these Eater abilities that we can give people. We have everything except Ice Eater. SOS and No All. Those might come in handy. That's new. Prevents confusion and berserk. I wonder what that does on weapons, if anything. Alchemy. Also, what did we get? We got something, right? Interesting. I was anticipating C4 to be scary, since he's kind of famously a joke.
I will learn to control it from within.
I have all the time in the world.
Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Unalessa,
I'm literally slamming on that X button, gamers.
the only means of destroying sin is forever gone. Now nothing can stop us.
Oh, we can.
Well,
You should.
I have never been this afraid of Seymour. Hi, Folsey, welcome in! I have never been this afraid of Seymour, gamers. This guy packs a fucking wallop. Hello, Folsey, welcome into our Halloween stream. We're gonna make him waste his first fucking turn because he's a loser! Well, we're gonna double cast, but we're gonna do bio to Seymour. Then we're also gonna do like a teeny tiny spell over here and change it. We're gonna make it say 4 different things. That's my plan right now. Thanks for stopping in, Allie. I do not think you're gonna miss, me beating him, so I don't think you have to worry about that. I appreciate you stopping by. Nice. For now. Actually. We're gonna do a little hiss baby spell on that, and we're gonna do a big one on Seymour. Oh, he has no... That's the problem right now, though, isn't it? Well, regular Demi. Give it a shot. I originally brought him in to do full break, but... Okay. Black ice. Okay. Well, now he doesn't have any particular elemental weakness. I wanted to put the... What the fuck is happening? He's sleeping? Is that why he can't sentinel anymore? Wake up! Yeah. Shit, gamers! Okay, you know what? He's gonna do his big fucking PowerPoint. He's gonna show off. Okay. Instead of this, for the little bit of time that we have left today, I wanna, for a second, just for a second, see if it's viable. I think try to go down and either do Lord Ochu or do, Yojimbo. I wanna give it a go. So, bye Seymour. It's just a thought. But like, man, this guy's tough. And I feel like more stats would certainly help.
You're counting on me, kid.
Yeah, you are counting on me, kid. Or Baj, we could try to do Geosango, but then that restricts my team to just Titus and Waka and Riku. But that's what we have to do to get Anima. We can't get Yojimbo. Gamers, we cannot get Anima. But let's just see what Geo looks like, actually. Problem is we don't have anybody on this team that knows Scan, so we're just gonna have to hope for the best. But let's see what we got. Unfortunately, we don't have Lulu down here, which sucks.
What's up? Something here?
Yeah,
I
Fiend
got
almost
eaten
ate
by
me
a
here.
fiend here. Payback
If we
time.
die immediately, I'm not
I
counting
get
it.
the picture.
I want to
Alright,
see
let's
if there's
go.
anything that we can do. Lulu's Celestial is back here somewhere. But I don't know if the chest would even... No, you have to defeat Geo for it to be there anyway. So let's give it a shot. Likes its food in good health and fast asleep. Counters against every third attack. 200,000. Very predictable. Likes its food in good health and fast asleep. I think that means if we are sleeping, he'll eat us. So... of course. But is he weak to literally all elements? Except water. That's not really doing anything. Let's try this. Nothing. Should we put him to sleep? Ah. Yep. He still does that. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Okay. We can't beat him. So, what can we do? We can go try to get Yojimbo. I'm realizing now that she's being taken away from me just how much we rely on Lulu. No, we're gonna go here again. Okay. I do think for C4, we probably want to have, like, at least one person have, like, Fire Eater on or something like that. But I want to see if... No, not there.
Here we go.
I want to see what we can make of Yojimbo. If we can get him. Yeah, I bet. Let me ride one. I did train one. I did do that. I mean, having Yojimbo's cool because in theory I could just Zanmato him, but I also don't know if I have enough gil to drain up Zanmato to make that work. But let's give it a shot. Let's see what's down here. In fact, I know one thing that's down here. Yeah, actually, before I go all the way down here... Because I know the celestial weapons don't really exist. Do I not have the mirror? Either? No, that's right. The celestials don't exist at all. I don't think. Because I can't... But the sun sigil exists. Unless that was just him taking a piss, which it might be. I'd believe that. Because I don't think I can get the mirror, because I get the mirror from monster hunting, and monster hunting doesn't exist. Hi, Barnabas! Welcome in! We did beat Overdrive Sin. But we are getting our ass fucking handed to us by C4. So I did that for no reason. I gotta go back to the comments. So thank you. This is part of my pirate costume. Yeah, Fruiton's been saying that to everybody who comes in. Praise be to Yevon. We're just gonna go over there again. Like I care. Perfect response. We're just gonna go over here. Yeah, we're getting our ass kicked by C4. As anticipated. C4, which is famously a joke in the OG FFX, has been beefed up considerably, and he's basically been killing us on his first turn every single time. And so I wanted to see if we could get more levels. And so I'm wondering now if we're tough enough to go down here and take on Yojimbo. So that is my plan for the time being. Is to just see how far I get down here. No, that was Overdrive Sin. So we did get past that on, I think the death counter read like 306 when we got past that. Yojimbo is here at the cave. That's nothing. Fine, I won't totally cheat. Oh yeah? How was that? Oh, megas. Gamers, that was actually really big. No. Except you can't flee. Oh my... What?! Diffuse it by removing all nulls before it goes off. No, Kimari doesn't have Dispel. No. Fuck. Sure looks like one, doesn't it? Yuna has Dispel. Quick, Yuna. Do that again, I guess? Ah, yeah. Sorry you were tired when you saw that. You know, I saw a movie for the first time this weekend. It was Back to the Future. Wait, this will count. I kept sort of one of them. Yep. Uh-oh. Well. Did that take all my MP, though? It sure did. Did! It was a lot of fun. It certainly had a sort of this movie was made in the 80s quality about it, but, I don't want to waste ethers on this. Jesus. Alright. Okay. Man, these guys are mean. Nice. Yeah. Jeez. Goodness. Okay. Man, these enemies are tough, gamers. I would like to try Yojimbo at least once before we end stream today. So, yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry. And, you know, it's only 5 o'clock. The sun's already almost down, which I'm extremely upset about. It'll take me a little while to get used to the fact that that's happening again. Here in the States, we just set our clocks back, so the sun's going down a lot sooner than it was. Those megas are really big. I'm gonna want those. X potions are big. Items are a real big deal in this mod, gamers, as you know. That one's already open. That's weird. Maybe I was in here before. I'd believe that. I'd believe that I came in here before and looted some chests. Okay, you know what, gamers? We're just gonna see what he's like. Let's keep all these items, and let's just see what he's like.
Pat, another Guado fiend? No, an unsent.
It is.
It is you,
Is it not,
Lady Ginham.
Lady Ginham? Forgive me. I was too young.
Alright, let's go, Yuna. Should be easy. I get surprised by that every time. I'm always surprised by how intense that
There
is.
is no human left in you.
Left in you now, is there? We get some really unique music for this encounter.
Very well then.
Because this is going to play during the fight, which is
Allow me
really,
to
really cool.
perform my last
That's a
duty
cool
to you.
decision that they made.
My last as your guardian.
His overdrive works in reverse. What does that mean? 16666, very funny. So technically he has less HP than some of the things we just took down. Kimari, do your stuff. Let's find out what we're looking at here. He's got a lightning weakness. Uses Zam motto if his overdrive is never, ever not full. So keep attacking relentlessly. Delay and threaten can give you a much needed reprieve. He also casts haste on himself every 5 turns. Uses Zan motto if his overdrive is ever not full. Okay. And Zan motto is a one-hit kill. Like, we will die if he uses Zan motto. So. Okay. Delay and threaten, huh? Nah. Okay, what does this do? Poison, maybe? Or just death. I mean, that might also happen. Okay. Good. Ah! Okay, good. That raised his overdrive gauge all the way up. Okay, we are already doing the max. Good. You can probably also double Demi for some good effect. But I might as well hit full break on him. No, we just watched the one because they're oh shit. Because they did a Yep. Okay. They did a theatrical re-release for its 40th birthday in theaters. It's just death. So no, I haven't seen 2 or 3 yet. Unless this just misses, but I don't think it can miss. So yep. That's funny that poison does 6666. I actually think that's hilarious. Okay. We're gonna try that again, actually. I feel like this is more doable than C4, and it'll give us a new Aeon. Just realized I won't have enough money to recruit him. That's a separate problem. Unless they changed that. Maybe they did change that. Sure. Oh wait, I need all the treasures. Forgot that I had a Mega. I got so used to not having Megas, gamers. Okay.
It is. It's you, is it not, Lady Ginham?
We'll try this a couple more times.
Forgive me.
Or maybe just the one.
I was
Yeah, I'm
too
getting
young.
pretty hungry. And then we'll leave off at 313, which is pretty cool. But he has far less HP than the guy we just took down. So now might be a good time to revisit him. Let's find out. And then yeah, at best we get another Aeon out of it, which is really cool.
There is no human left in you now, is there?
Very well.
Very well, then. Allow me to perform my last duty to you. My last as your guardian.
I think this is more doable than Lord, don't you? Yeah. A little dramatic, a little baby ditch. Okay. Fuck. Might as well. Fuck! And I don't have the MP to do that again. Yeah. Delay Garo, that's actually very funny. Hit, please. Okay. This one's tricky, gamers. Just for SNGs, I think I want to end off stream by trying to do Lord Ochu again. You know what, though? I think we can do this. I do. I think we have to be very, very smart. But just for S's and G's, I want to try Lord Ochu one more time, and then I think I'll be done for the day. So, oh right, I'm not in the game. I was like, what is happening? There, now I'm in the game. Let's see. Let's do Lord Ochu, gamers. Maybe we can win. You know, maybe. We tried it before Sin and we got our asses kicked. Maybe this time will be different. Oh, right, I don't want this. $400K! Yeesh! Ah. Oh my god! Maybe not, gamers! He's also immune to poison. Shit! Yeah, and then have the water go, yeah. Okay, that doesn't count. But I'm gonna call it here for today, gamers. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that we beat Overdrive Sin. I'm gonna come back rare and ready to beat C4 or Yojimbo, or both next time around. I always appreciate y'all coming out and spending some time here hanging out. We are cruising. We're gonna get towards the end soon, and I will see y'all then. Thanks so much.